Imagine going to the dentist, only for it to become your family's biggest nightmare. And playing Brookhaven would be your biggest mistake ever. Sophia was just a normal girl who loved playing video games. She spent a lot of time playing with her little brother Jack. But one trip to a new dentist changed her life into a real nightmare. And you will never guess what was hiding inside her own body. It started on a dark Tuesday morning. Sophia had a terrible pain in her back tooth. Her mom took her to a new clinic in town. The doctor was a tall man named Dr. Smile. His clinic was too clean and way too quiet. There was no music and no other people waiting. The doctor looked at Sophia with very wide, cold eyes. He smiled a lot, but his smile looked fake and wrong. He told her mom to wait outside in the car. He said he needs full quiet to work on the tooth. Sophia felt very scared when she was left alone with him. He put a heavy mask on her face and told her to count to 10. She went to sleep very fast. When she woke up, her mouth felt heavy and tasted like metal. The doctor was washing his hands, and he looked at her in the mirror. He said, "You are perfect now, Sophia." And then he said something very strange. He whispered, "I will see you very, very soon." She did not understand what he meant, but she just wanted to run away. Later that night, their parents went out to work late. Sophia and her little brother Jack were left home alone. It was raining hard outside, and the wind was hitting the windows. They decided to play Roblox to forget about the creepy doctor. They opened Brookhaven on their screens. They wanted to build a safe house in the game. Jack was laughing and running around in the game with his character. They bought a huge virtual house and locked all the virtual doors. They felt safe in their game, but they did not know the real danger was already inside their real house, and inside. Sophia, suddenly something very strange happened. Sophia heard a very low, weird sound. It sounded like a broken radio making static noise. She took off her heavy gaming headphones, but the strange noise was still there. She looked around her dark bedroom, but saw nothing. The sound was very close to her. It was actually coming from inside her own head. She opened her mouth, and the sound got much louder. It was coming straight from her new back tooth. She ran to the bathroom mirror and turned on the bright light. She opened her mouth wide and looked at the new filling. It was not white like a regular normal tooth. It was dark silver, and it had a tiny red light blinking in the back of her mouth. It was a very small microphone and a tiny speaker. She could not believe her own eyes. Someone put a machine inside her head. Then the static sound stopped, and a man started talking. The voice came from inside her tooth. It was the dentist. He said in a low, creepy voice, "I know you are home alone, Sophia. I know your parents are gone. I know you are playing Brookhaven right now." Sophia felt her heart stop completely. She could not breathe. She tried to pull the metal thing out of her tooth, but it hurt too much. Blood started coming out of her mouth. She grabbed her cell phone to call the police right away, but her phone screen said no signal. She ran to the house phone, but it was completely dead. The dentist was using a signal jammer outside to block all calls. Then suddenly, all the lights in the house went out. It was completely pitch black everywhere. Jack started crying loudly in the gaming room. Sophia ran to Jack in the dark and covered his mouth. She told him he must be very quiet right now. She told him they have to play a real game of hide and seek to stay alive. She heard a car engine stop outside their window. She looked out the glass and saw a long black car in the rain. It was Dr. Smile. He got out of the car in the dark rain. He was holding a very big black bag. He did not look like a nice doctor anymore. He looked like an evil monster coming for them. He walked straight to their front door and unlocked it with a key. How did he get a key to their house? He must have stolen it from her bag when she was sleeping at the clinic. This was a huge, evil plan from the beginning. Sophia and Jack ran upstairs as fast and as quiet as they could. They went into their parents' bedroom and hid inside a huge closet. They hid behind old, heavy winter coats. The house was so quiet, they could only hear the rain falling. Then Sophia heard his heavy, wet boots walking on the wooden stairs, step by step. He was coming up. The voice inside her tooth started talking again. It was so loud inside her head, and it gave her a headache. He said, "I can hear your heart beating, Sophia. I am coming to get you now." She covered her own mouth with both hands to stop breathing loudly. He opened the bedroom door very slowly. He walked around the dark room, looking everywhere. He stopped right in front of the closet door. Sophia closed her eyes and waited for him to open it and catch them. But then, a loud ringtone played. The doctor phone was ringing. He answered it and said, "I will be there in 10 minutes. I just need to catch the girl first." He turned around and walked out of the bedroom. He went down the stairs, and they heard the front door close hard. Sophia let out a big breath. She thought they were finally safe. She thought he left because of the urgent phone call, but she was very wrong. She waited for 5 long minutes in the dark closet. She told Jack to stay hidden and not move a muscle. She slowly went down the stairs to check the front door. She just wanted to make sure it was really locked, but when she reached the living room, it was totally empty. She looked at the front door, and it was wide open. Suddenly, 2 huge hands grabbed her hard from behind the dark curtain. He never left the house at all. Closing the door was just a dirty trick to make her come out of hiding. He threw Sophia hard on the cold floor and laughed a crazy laugh. He pulled a huge, sharp needle from his black medical bag. He wanted to inject her and make her sleep so he could take her away. Sophia kicked him hard in the chest, but he was way too strong. He grabbed her arm and smiled his terrifying, fake smile. Just when he was going to push the needle into her arm, little Jack jumped right on the doctor back from the stairs. Jack saw everything and wanted to save his big sister. Jack hit the doctor on the back of his head with a hard plastic toy. The doctor got extremely angry. He dropped Sophia and grabbed little Jack by his shirt. Sophia screamed with all her power and tried to stop him, but the tall doctor threw Jack very hard against the stone wall. Jack hit his head on the stones and fell on the floor. He was not moving, and dark blood was coming from his head. Sophia looked at Jack lying there and felt a burning fire in her heart. She was not scared of this monster anymore. She was just full of total anger. The doctor turned back to Sophia, holding the sharp needle again. He wiped blood from his face and said, "Now it is your turn, little girl." But Sophia saw something shining next to the broken sofa. It was Jack, heavy metal baseball bat they used to play with it in the garden every sunny morning. She moved faster than she ever did in her life. She grabbed the cold metal bat and stood up tall. The doctor jumped forward to catch her neck, but she swung the heavy bat with all the power in her angry body. She hit the doctor right on the side of his head. It made a loud, sick, cracking sound. The doctor stopped moving in the air, and his eyes rolled all the way back. He fell face down on the floor like a heavy dead tree. He was completely knocked out cold. Sophia did not waste one single second. She dropped the bat and ran straight to the evil doctor. She searched his dark pockets and found his expensive phone. The signal jammer did not block his own network. She dialed the police emergency number and screamed for help. She told them a man broke into her house and her brother was dying. She threw the phone away and ran to Jack. She pushed a heavy blanket on his head to stop the bleeding. She cried and begged him to stay awake. Only 5 minutes later, the whole street was full of blue and red lights. The police kicked the front door open with their guns out. He grabbed the evil doctor from the floor and put heavy chains on him. The ambulance medical team ran inside and took Jack very fast. They put an oxygen mask on his small face and took him to the hospital. Sophia sat in the bright waiting room of the hospital. Her hands were shaking, and she was covered in dried blood. Suddenly, the hospital doors opened very fast. Her parents ran inside, crying and looking everywhere. They found Sophia and hugged her so tight. Her dad was crying and saying, "Thank God you are both alive." The real hospital doctor came out of the emergency room. He smiled, a warm, real smile, and said, "Jack is very strong." He told them Jack lost a lot of blood, but he is going to wake up and be completely fine. Sophia closed her eyes and smiled for the first time tonight. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.